They considered me too old for the position and that I wouldn't be able to carry out the duties that they required.
Čia anksčiau iš viso žiūrėjo į mus kaip nežinau ką. Tai dabar jau čia daugiau jau priimtina tai. Anksčiau tai aišku, kad ne.
When they look at the CVs, it's written nationality Indians, you know. I mean, I think they would, I don't know, maybe they rather prefer a UK national than a Indian.
Homofobija yra toks dalykas, kuris egzistuoja dar Lietuvoje ir yra labai.
Ir aš tikrai užjaučiu tuos jaunus žmonės, kurie auga tokioje visuomenėje.
I was dismissed after 2 years on the grounds of religious and or political discrimination.
Terry, Arnoldas, Jasprit, Ivona, Ricardo and Santa were victims of discrimination. This means that they were treated less favorably than another person in a comparable situation, either because of their age, sexual orientation, ethnic origin, disability or religion, or on the basis of several factors, which is called multiple discrimination. Since 2000, European directives have condemned discrimination in the area of employment. Race discrimination is also condemned in other areas of society, such as access to goods and services or education. Yet despite all these efforts, we can still find discrimination in Europe. These testimonies are only a few examples.
We have asked the Europeans whether they think there is discrimination. And the answers were rather interesting. 15% of those asked say that they have, in the last 2 years, personally experienced discrimination. Whether that's because of their age, because of their religion, because of their sexual orientation. So there is a clear feeling that people are being discriminated against.
My name is Terry McCoy. I have been involved in the timber trade all my working life, which would span more than 40 years.
As he approached his 60th birthday, Terry spotted a job offer in the newspaper.
Exciting opportunities for 2 sales representatives. You need at least 5 years experience and knowledge of the timber industry and advantage, good people skills, youthful enthusiasm.
How do you do?
Thanks for coming here.
Thank you.
Have a seat.
I saw the ad in the paper, applied for it and subsequently interviewed, and very, very disappointed that I wasn't able to secure one of the positions. I feel that I didn't have probably enough years service to offer, being 60 years of age. And I felt that the position, both positions were offered to much younger candidates with much less experience.
In Europe, a Eurobarometer survey has shown that discrimination based on age is the type most frequently reported by the victims themselves. These people often take the first steps to defend themselves.
I spoke to numerous people in general about it, and I took advice then, and I was asked to take advice from the Equality Commission.
Thank you for coming along.
Thank you.
Please have a seat. The Equality Commission has just recently agreed to fund your case of age discrimination.
Excellent.
And my objective today is to go over the facts of your application.
The Equality Commission for Northern Ireland is part of the European network Equinet. More than 20 organisations throughout Europe are members.
The member states had to create, on the basis of the European law, equality centres. These are organisations which have, first of all, the role to receive complaints and to help individuals deal with them. In some cases, they have even further competencies. They can launch court cases themselves. So the objective of this is to make sure that individual citizens have easy access in their country to an organization that has been created in order to help them.
Here we are in our store, where the experiences that individuals bring to us when they have concerns about being discriminated against are recorded. We have thousands of individuals come to us every year, and each file represents the history of their experiences and demonstrates the extent to which employers and service providers here could be prosecuted under the anti-discrimination legislation.
We're in Great Britain, just north of London. Jaspreet Singh is of Indian origin. After completing his studies in construction management in Oxford, he sent job applications to several firms.
Thank you for your CV and covering letter concerning a position with our company. We do not currently have any opportunities relevant to your experience and qualifications, and regret to inform you that your application has been unsuccessful. Loads of companies, where they said to me, we have got no vacancies, and still my classmates got a job there, which is just makes you so angry. I mean, you didn't even meet me, so how can you judge me on that, Just looking at my CV, you cannot say like, okay, he's not good for the job.
According to the 2008 Eurobarometer survey, race discrimination is the most widespread form of discrimination in Europe. But Jaspreet has now found a job. Oakwood Builders is an SME specialising in handcrafted joinery and eco-construction. In this company, the main hiring criteria is the quality of your work. Tim Fenn's company employs workers from a diversity of origin.
Having a diverse workforce has a big advantage because we can, getting all different ideas coming through, having people from different cultures, I think gives us a market edge because we think differently. It gives us an opportunity to do things differently.
Unfortunately, as the latest Eurobarometer survey shows, a job seeker's appearance, age and ethnic origin are the first selection criteria. In Brussels, the employers' organisation representing the interests of European crafts, trades and SMEs nonetheless stresses the fact that SMEs need to be diversified.
Since SMEs are very active on the local market, on the community, so they can't afford to make choice. So they're just working with all well-qualified people without regarding if they are coming from one or another country, without considering discrimination. So this is very, very important for SMEs. It is a matter of fact.
Discrimination affects all levels of society. We're here at a university in Kaunas, Lithuania. Arnoldas is a victim of the second most frequent type of discrimination, according to the Eurobarometer study.
Mes esame Vytauto didžiojo universiteto socialinių mokslų fakulteto sociologijos katedros auditorijoje, kurioje kažkada aš dėsčiau, bet pastarosius metus aš jau nedėstau ir šį semestrą man tiesiog buvo neleista dėstyti. Tiesiog rektorius neleido man vesti 2 paskaitų ir aš manau, kad tai yra susijęs su mano seksualinė orientacija ir todėl, kad rektorius nenori, kad aš kalbėčiau apie gėjų teisės ir gėjų reikalus.
Arnoldas's problems began when he spoke freely to his students about his homosexuality, in particular when he worked with them on a newsletter on citizens' rights. Several pages talked about homosexuals. The rector forbade publication of this document.
Aš manau, kad diskriminacija, jeigu mes kalbame apie gėjus, tai jinai labai susijusi su teisė būti atviru. Didžioji dalis visuomenės iš viso nenori, kad mes būtumėm atviri. Netgi mūsų politikai yra pasakę tokius žodžius, ko jūs esate savo klubuose ir restoranuose, tol jūs mums nei draugai, nei priešai. Bet jeigu jūs tik išeisite į viešumą, jūs būsit mūsų priešais.
Nevertheless, the situation is evolving in some areas. Ivona has been disabled since birth. She lives in Vilnius.